What's up, YouTube? How's it going, guys? Keken here. So I want to talk to you guys about progression. You know, make a discussion. If whatever you guys think about progression, let me know what you think about progression and doing things, taking action. These kind of things I want to talk to you guys about. So my take on this is essentially that, you know, this is life. You know, life is always progressing and always changing, and it's a variable that's always moving around whether we like it or not. Change is always here, and it's kind of the inevitable. There are a lot of things that are moving. We don't see it. Like, you can plant a small seed on the ground and you just never know. You see right now, like I'm looking at right now, a gigantic, pretty big oak tree, what it looks like. That used to be a seed. It's crazy. Imagine back then in the time, like what it used to be, you know, and people didn't even recognize or realize, like, it took some time for that seed to become a gigantic oak tree. Now that people see that, they're like, oh, you know, it was an oak tree, and you think an oak tree was just planted or was just raised there all of a sudden, just out of the blue, you know. It doesn't happen like that. Life is always about progression, and life is always about starting. So my thing here, or my video here, is the reason why is because I want to talk about starting. Talk about taking action and just doing it, rather than just thinking about it, or, you know, reading books about, like, oh, what should I do? Should I read a book about before, or watch a video about how to start a YouTube channel and stuff like that? Yeah, it's good. Don't get me wrong, and I did that a lot too. And I followed a lot of influencers and a lot of YouTubers who are helping other YouTubers, you know, start, and what they should learn from their mistakes. But I think ultimately one should probably go out and do it themselves, and then kind of figure out within their own steps. But at the same time, still have that thought in the back of their mind, thinking that, like, this is what a lot of YouTubers have said. These are a lot of these mistakes that has occurred to the YouTube, to these famous or big time YouTube channels and such like that. So that's why I think, like, you know, learning from the mistakes is definitely key. It's definitely important. It's definitely something that we could take and learn from. Another thing too is just to take action and just to move forward and go and do it. You know, just don't talk too much about it, like what I'm doing here right now. I know I'm talking, but at the same time, I know what I'm doing is that I'm making a video about taking action. So because of that, I want to know that this is a topic that's near and dear for me, in the sense that I've always been the one to be like, okay, talk. But rather than that, why not just take an action, like making an actual video about taking an action? I think this will inspire and will help people to know that, you know, they can do it. And if they constantly progress, and that's what I think is really, really the key here, is just to have a habit of constantly make videos, constantly just, you know, projecting. Even though sometimes I actually, you know, not even sometimes, a lot of days I don't even know what topics to even cover, or what days, because, you know, things are always oversaturated. I've always seen a lot of the market where it's like there's a lot of videos already talking about progression, already videos talking about making YouTube videos, a lot of videos talking about habits and stuff like that, and it doesn't stop me. You know, I get it. This is a lot of self-defeating talk, and as I've said, your words are self-prophesized. So you don't want to say these kind of things in the sense that you don't want to be like, okay, you know, I can't do it, I can't make it, that kind of thing, or it's so oversaturated. And some of these things are just taught in your head, and they're just mainly right here, over here, you know. Then that's why you want to dig and keep, you know, treating yourself, good thoughts, good minds that says, I can do it. It doesn't matter if it's oversaturated. I'm not going to let that stop me. You never know. If it's one person, 1 million people who watch this, you just never know what kind of impact that you could have. And that's the crazy thing about, you know, doing it, taking your energy, putting your heart. That's what matters the most, is the means to the ends. And if the means is, like, for example, if it's something that you don't like and you don't enjoy, and you're just putting it out there every day, you will probably get results, but it's going to be the means to the ends. It's going to be that progression of what you put yourself, your heart into it. So this is why I like doing this, because this is what I want. This is what I want to progress and show myself, after 100 something videos, hey Keken, guess what? You don't have just 2 subscribers now. You've gotten like maybe 100,000 something subscribers and stuff. I just got to keep going and keep moving and just being like, yo, enjoy what you're doing. And this is what I like doing. I like talking. I like, communicating with you guys out there all over YouTube. I like to just let people know that they can do it. They can progress. They can, if they put in the action and let that seep in. Put in the action, like that seed. Put in the action, water it, attain to it. Make sure, communicate with it. Always make sure that your plant, your seed, your tree is growing. Always watch it, and feed it good things. Feed it good thoughts, like I mentioned before in some of my previous videos about tending to your mind as a garden. That's another good thing too. It's like you really gotta treat your mind. You really gotta treat your habit as if it was a garden, and that's what I always think, that it's really essential and really important. And another thing too is that every time I talk and every time I do these videos, I get better, and I notice I'm a lot smoother. I used to be a lot more nervous in the camera. I had no idea what I was doing, what I was talking about, and it's only going to get better. And I feel like for you guys to put it out there, to practice, I'm telling you this right now, progress. It's the only way to get better, get strength. I can't go in the gym, lift 300, 400 something pounds already, bench press right off the mark. I can't do that. That's going to take time. That's going to take progress. And these kind of things, it's when it comes to fruition, it's amazing. But I feel like, it's like playing a video game. As you progress, it gets a little bit harder to level, because things get stronger. There are more NPCs and bad guys to get stronger. So, as you progress, things will get, bigger and better. But I feel like that is more like kind of a metaphor in life with video games. That's why I like video games sometimes, to see that it's all about progression and seeing where you go. And just as long as you're giving your heart and you feel like you're giving value, that's all that matters, really. And to say the least, I know that this channel will grow, and I'm still going to put out content out there. I'm still going to put out my thoughts and what I would like to talk about. And that's what I'm telling you guys, just to motivate. It's not really like a motivational kind of thing. Well, it can be, but it's more like, let progression be your motivator. Let every day be a new day, and because it's a new day, it's a blessing. And treat yourself as, this is a blessing. This is something that I love doing. And if you love doing it, why not just, go out there and give people value, give people positivity. And that's something I feel like I'm gifted with. And it's a beautiful day too. And I've been gifted with is that, I've been gifted with this voice of Gab, if you call it, and this positivity mindset. And I always feel that people can do it. And, people have come from the worst situations to the best. And you just never know. Like, for me, I believe that, like, with your beliefs and with your words, you really can progress. You really can do great and amazing things. So don't let that stop you. Don't let anything else, with your subconscious training, whether you're on social media, on Facebook, don't let these, like, memes and these kind of videos that says, oh, I can't do this or whatever it is. They're feeding your subconscious. So be careful on that. Feed your garden. Tend to your garden really well. Make sure that you feed your garden good things, always subconsciously. Because I feel like your subconscious probably doesn't know a difference. So that's another thing too. So once again, I wanted to thank you guys, keeping the progress. And I noticed my view counts are going up. I'm like, whoa, like, where are these views coming from? And for me, it's like, dude, it's like 10 people, 15 people. That's crazy. These topics that I'm talking about, that's crazy that people are actually in it and are watching these videos. And I'm so grateful. Thank you to the YouTube world. If you guys like this video, also hit the like button. Thank you so much for you guys out there. That's what I have to thank. But as well as myself, I have to thank myself for taking the time to do this, because we really got to pat ourselves on the back. We really got to say to ourselves with self-love, you're doing a great job, You're doing a great job out there. Thank you so much. So that's another thing, too, I really highly recommend, too, is to progress and just to keep moving forward. And whether it be funny videos, random videos, whatever. I mean, just put stuff, content, whatever it out there. Give it your all. Give it your best. And that's what I believe in when I was reading the 4 agreements. Give it your best. Be impeccable. Give it your best. That's something that you want to keep in word. And I'm holding this, you guys accountable as well, you know. And I talked to in a previous video about accountability. It's really important. Just keep going, moving forward, and I want people to know that they can give a lot of value, whatever talent that they believe in, whatever things that they do. You never know where this will go, whether it be a TV show, motivational speaking, hosting, whatever. It could be anything. So put in the work, takes actions. You just never know what's going to happen, but don't expect it to just be like, bam, right away. Well, it could, but bam, right away, because most people who do think that if it's bam right away, they usually give up, way before they can even go places or go anywhere. But anyways, I want to thank you guys. If you like this video, hit the like button. Subscribe if you like. Leave a comment below. Let me know what you guys think also. And yeah, I'm very grateful, and I always want to say thank you so much, guys. Whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. So believe in it. Believe in yourself. You can do it. I believe in you. You believe in you. All right, so thank you guys so much. Take care, guys.